Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's video I'm going to be doing my top 15 most anticipated books of 2015. Most of the books on this list are sequels to books I've already started reading the series. A couple of them are new series that are coming out or standalones. So yeah, let's get right into it. The first one that I'm really excited about, can't wait for it to come out, comes out next Tuesday, January 6th, and that is Dead of Winter by Kresley Cole. This is the third book in the Arcana Chronicles. The first two are Poison Princess and Endless Night. I absolutely love the series. I describe it as sort of a post-apocalyptic, supernatural Hunger Games. So, yeah, I cannot wait for the next book to come out. The next book on here comes out February 10th, and that is Glass House by Kristen Simmons. And it is the story of Aya, who lives with a small group of women on the run from men who hunt them, and the men want to auction off breeding rights to the highest bidder. So basically, it's, in this world, women are rare and they're a commodity and they get sold off to the highest person. And it's about Aya and her trying to survive in this world and her story. And it sounded interesting, so yes, I want to get to it. Third book on here is Unleashed by Sophie Jordan. Comes out February 24th. And this is the second book in the Uninvited, I believe, duology. I believe it's a duology. And the first book, Uninvited, I read it earlier this year. Absolutely loved it, devoured it in a day. Instantly one of my favorite new books, but it's basically this dystopian world where they figured out like what gene predicts who will become killers, and whoever has this gene, basically they know they'll become a killer in the future. And so basically the main character in this book finds out that she has this gene. And so she gets sent off to this special school with kids just like her. And it is just an awesome story. And I cannot wait for the sequel. Number 4 is Vanishing Girls by Lauren Oliver. That comes out March 10th. And that one is about two sisters, Daria and Nick, who used to be inseparable. But then one day after this accident, they started becoming more and more distant. And then Daria goes missing on her birthday. And at first Nick thinks she's just messing around. But then another girl goes missing as well. And Nick starts thinking that these two disappearances can be connected. And so she basically has to try to find her sister before it's too late. So that one sounded interesting. It intrigued me. Number 5 on here is The Wicked Will Rise by Daniel Page. That one comes out March 31st. And this is the second book in the Dorothy Must Die series. This Dorothy Must Die is a retelling of The Wizard of Oz, but with the twist where Dorothy is evil and she must be taken down. And I really enjoyed the first book, and I cannot wait for the second one to come out. Then number 6 we have is Hunted by Abney Kettner and Missy Kalikaki. And this comes out March 31st. And it's the second book in the Sinners series. And this one The first book is Branded. This is also a dystopian story. And I believe I have a review of Branded. I will leave a link to that down below so you guys can check it out. And then number 7 is Miss Mayhem by Rachel Hawkins, and that comes out April 7th, and it's the second book in the Rebel Belle series, and I loved Rebel Belle. I have a review of that one as well. I'll leave a link below. It was funny, it was action-packed, and I absolutely loved it and cannot wait for the sequel. Number 8 is Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray, and that comes out April 14th. The first book is The Diviners, which I just finished reading last week, and I absolutely loved it. It's a murder mystery, it's paranormal, it's got so much going on, lots of characters. It's a big chunk of a book, it's almost 600 pages, but it's absolutely amazing, and I really enjoyed it, and I cannot wait for the second book to come out. And then number 9 is The Girl at Midnight by Melissa Gray. That comes out April 28th, and it says, for readers of Cassandra Clare's The City of Bones and Leigh Bardugo's Shadow and Bone, Girl at Midnight is a story of a modern girl caught in an ancient war. And so that sounded really interesting to me. Wanted to read it. Cassandra Clare, I love all her books. She is an instant buy author for me. And I haven't read Leigh Bardugo's Gracia trilogy, but I've heard from a lot of people that it's really good. So, yeah, I cannot wait to get into this one. Then number 10 is Charmed by Michelle Kreis, and that comes out May 26th. It's the second book in the Witcher Hunter series. The first one was Hexed. I read that over the summer, and I really enjoyed it, and oh my gosh, I need the sequel now, because the ending of the first book was just so crazy that I need to know what happens, and I need to find out, like, now. So, then the next book is Daughter of Deep Silence by Carrie Ryan, and this one comes out June 2nd, and it's described as a tale of revenge and identity. And it reminded me a lot of Revenge on ABC, and I love that show. I'll read you the description of this book, because, yeah, it reminded me exactly of it. It says, in the wake of the deadly devastation of luxury yacht Persephone, just 3 souls remain to tell its story, and 2 of them are lying. Only Frances Mace, rescued from the ocean after torturous days adrift with her dying friend Libby, knows that the Persephone wasn't sunk by a rogue wave, as survivor Senator Wells and his son are claiming. It was attacked. To ensure her safety from the obviously dangerous and very powerful Wells family, Libby's father helps newly orphaned Frances assume Libby's identity. Frances has spent years in hiding, transforming herself into Libby, and she can no longer allow the people who murdered her entire family and Libby to get away with it. After years of careful plotting, she's ready to set her revenge plans into motion, even if it means taking down the boy she once been in love with, the senator's son. The game has just begun, and Frances is not only playing dirty, she's playing to win. So, And that just reminded me so much of Revenge, and I love the show Revenge. And so when I saw this new release on Goodreads, I was like, heck yes, I need it, I want to read this book. So, yeah. Then the next one on the list, number 12, is Radiant by Jasmine Angell. This, it says, comes out summer of 2015. So no exact date. There's not a Goodreads page for this one yet. It's just I read the first two books, Luminous and Prism, and I have reviews of both of those. I'll leave a link to both of them down below. But at the end of Prism, it gave you like a sneak peek of the third book, Radiant, and it said summer 2015. So, yeah, I'm excited for it because I really love the first two. So, yeah. And the next one, number 13, is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. That one comes out September 2015. There's no exact date. It just says September 2015. Like I said, Cassandra Clare. It's an automatic buy for me. Lady Midnight is the first in her new series, The Dark Artifices. And it takes place in the Shadowhunter world. And yes, I want to be back in the Shadowhunter world. So yeah. Number 14 is The Rose Society by Marie Lu, which comes out October 6th. And all of these dates, I'm not 100% sure of. These are just the dates that Goodreads has on there, so they could change. I don't know. But October 6th, The Rose Society by Marie Lu. It's the second book in her Young Elites series, which is a fantasy series. I read the Young Elites a couple months ago, and I absolutely loved it. And yeah, cannot wait for the second book. And then the last one on here, number 15, is Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. And it comes out fall 2015. There's no exact date. It just says fall 2015. And I don't know too much about this one except that it's about a teen who discovers she can time travel. And there's like this sort of treasure hunt involved. And that's pretty much all I know about it. But Alexandra Bracken, I've heard from so many people, her books are amazing. I have the first two in our Darkest Mind trilogy. I have The Darkest Mind and Never Fade. I haven't read them yet. I'm waiting to get the third book, Into the Afterlight, so I can marathon all three. But I've heard from so many people that her books are amazing. And so, yes, I want to get her newest one, Passenger. So, yeah. That's pretty much it for this video. Those are my top 15 most anticipated books of 2015. Let me know what you guys are most anticipated for, what you guys really want to read. And if there are any on this list that you guys are anticipating as well, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time with another video. Bye!